it's really important to sell the job to the right kinds of person. So we don't just want to attract anybody. We want specifically people that are going to love the job. And there are reasons why you should do this. One of the first ones to consider, I think, is retention. Retention is way higher with people that love the job than with those that just see it as any old job that happens to be local. And the best you can hope for if you're recruiting unsuitable people is that they leave early. The longer they stay, the more problems they're going to cause. But even if you recruit them and they leave early, it's cost you in the UK about £1,500 will do to replace them. Australian dollars, that's about nearly $3,000, and in Europe, €1,700, and in the US about $2,000. So these are big amounts of money when you consider the huge volume of people that can be leaving your organisation unnecessarily. Quality of care is fundamentally connected to the quality and the motivation of the staff. We're going to look at that in more detail, but certainly research has shown us that fractures and falls, for example, are very strongly correlated with the motivation of the person who's delivering the care. So there's a really tangible link between the two. And of course, if you're turning over staff that are unsuitable, they're leaving quickly, there are other issues. For example, the consistency of care. And this is particularly an issue for those people with a disability, learning disabilities or a mental health challenge, where it's very unsettling to build a relationship with someone that leaves. And of course, the dignity, of having personal care delivered by new faces all the time shouldn't be underestimated. And to deliver consumer-directed care, you really need people that are in for the right reasons and that are prepared to put the needs of the people that they're supporting or caring for first. And of course, if people are in the right job, they're much happier, and that means their families are happier, and everybody gets a better quality of life, both the employees and the people that you're supporting. And of course, underlying all of this, if you're losing people, if you're delivering unstable care, you can't find people, then it affects your reputation, and reputation will become more and more important as time goes on for care companies. So people want to feel valued, staff want to feel wanted and valued. And of course, if we're looking at, as we're recruiting often, low confidence, low self-esteem caring people, then it's very important that we treat them in the right way, that they feel wanted from the very beginning and not put off. And one of the challenges I see with recruitment systems in many providers is that you are putting off the people that you wanted, and the only people that carry on through your grueling application process are those that are desperate, so desperate for any kind of job, they'll keep going. And of course, we should never forget, this is very much a local recruitment effort, a very local recruitment market. So there's a limited number of people, apart from those moving in and out of the area, there's a very limited number of people that will ever work for your care organisation. So it's very important that we find those people and we keep them. Care is tough. It's a tough career. And so the good people will need convincing. Often they're coming from another sector or then returning to work. They do need convincing. We do need to make more of an effort to attract them than we are. So attraction is a critical component of succeeding in recruiting care staff, and we're going to really nail it in the coming lessons.